What are you doing here?
I am Zhao the Immovable, of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad?
4 warriors in personal service to the king. To think Zhao was a member all along.
It is a great honor to meet you, former Chief of Staff Ilbert.
Ah, and you are the Ebon Wing of Azul. Wingle the Nova.
You must be the King of Azul.
My name is Gaius, King of Azul. Welcome, Maxwell.
You have requested an audience with the king, have you not? Now please, state your business.
Boosters made in your country have already fallen into Rashigal hands. If a war were to break out between your nations, then the results would be catastrophic for everyone.
Oh. And you came all the way here just to tell me that in person?
Yes, Your Highness.
We're planning to destroy one of Rashigal's weapons, a really big one at that. Once that thing's gone, we know that Rashigal's king wouldn't dare declare war on you. In fact, we hope that you might, help us?
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is one other matter we'd like to discuss. It is in regards to the booster laboratory within the Royal Hunting Grounds.
Is it true you once abducted orphans for this facility, and then you performed experiments on these children?
Well, I didn't see that one coming. What does any of this have to do with you, Spirit?
I am Maxwell. It is my duty to protect both humans and spirits alike.
Really? Spirits protecting humans? Now that is quite an interesting tale.
You forsook your duty as king, and then you toyed with the lives of your own people, didn't you?
The laboratory is entirely my responsibility. It was a haven for those children. They would have died without it. You imagine it as a mad scientist's lab, but I assure you the experiments were entirely humane.
You expect us to take your word for this?
But I was...
This girl, she was that test subject?
Yes, she was.
Even in Hamil, Elise was forced to live in a tiny room. Don't you consider that
Cruel?
well, yes.
Tell me something, boy. Have you ever considered what it takes to achieve happiness?
To achieve happiness?
Yes, to try and live a satisfying life. How do you think one can achieve that? Do you even know?
Well...
It takes freedom to make your own decisions, and to form your own beliefs.
Exactly. It takes freedom.
Well, I disagree. When a man loses his way in life, the ground beneath him starts to slowly crumble, until there is nothing left.
What do you mean, nothing left?
A man who cannot find his way becomes trapped. The more he struggles, the deeper he sinks into uncertainty. True happiness comes from following a noble path across an entire lifetime, without getting lost. My country does not produce failures. It is the king's duty to show his people the proper path. I must keep them from becoming completely trapped. Now, let me tell you in no uncertain terms why I've called you here. Maxwell, I know you stole the key from the laboratory in Rashigal. Now hand it over immediately.
No, I won't. The key was not meant for human hands. When faced with the power that can destroy the entire world, no human can control him or herself.
It seems as though you haven't heard a thing that I just said, Spirit.
Something about royal guidance and noble paths. I've heard it before. You humans never change. I've watched you for 2,000 years.
All right. Then why don't you just tell us where the key is?
What?
Alvin! What are you doing?
But you can't!
Alvin.
Sorry, guys. I'm just doing my job.
Alvin, who did Maxwell entrust the key to?
The handmaid Ivor. He's probably sulking back in Nia Kara as we speak.
Al, what are you doing here?
Hey, Pressa. Long time no see.
Pressa, what is it?
Ignore them. Give your report.
The Rashigal army has invaded Hamil.
What did you say?
I'm afraid the casualties are high. Those not killed were captured. They were then sent to Rashigal. We also found evidence that the power of a great spirit was used upon the village.
A great spirit. But no one has successfully summoned the 4 great spirits for 2 decades.
Impossible. I would have known if the 4 great spirits had been released. Could it be the Lance of Kresnik? Is it possible that Nautical has made a new key?
If that's the case, then we're declaring war. Send word to all the clans. I am going to crush anyone who dares to harm my people!
Well then, we will no longer have any need for the likes of you. But if His Highness were to have the Spirit Maxwell as his captive, even the unruly clans would be forced to bend their knees.
Miss Elise.
Tipo, no! Well, don't just stand there! Come on, run!
Meine Ausmaß.
Capture Maxwell. Recover the test subject.
Okay, verdammt. Ich habe nicht damit gerechnet, dass das jetzt auch noch kommt. Unruhestifter.
Mission accomplished!
You knew that we'd have to escape, so that's why you left Tipo with the guard.
Yes, I knew that it would end up being Mila who treated with King Gaius. And when Mila fully expresses herself, well, I figured something would happen.
I see why you were cautious.
Yep, just as predicted. Oh, I know what that's called. That means Mila's a troublemaker. Mila! Did you hear the whole thing?
I can't deny the truth of your words, but there is one thing I'd like to add. By that definition, wouldn't Tipo be a troublemaker as well?
Well,
I guess that's...
What? You're not gonna defend me?
Okay, verschwinden wir so schnell wir können. Hier geht's raus. Ja, nicht schon wieder eine Sequenz. Ja, das geht alles über die Zeit. Nein.
So, Alvin really was a big fat liar.
Ja, darüber könnt ihr doch später reden. Wartet doch vorm Schloss, wo sie euch alle fangen wollen.
I assumed he had his reasons, but this time he took it too far.
Stupid traitor, let me at him! Why would he betray us like that?
I'm afraid even I can't read his mind.
How could he do this to us? He better not show his face around us again.
Oh nein, kein Speicherpunkt. Okay, vielleicht teile ich den Part auch einfach in 2 Teile auf. Los, wir müssen hier durch!
It won't open.
If we can reactivate the 5 control stones, we may be able to unlock the gate. Pour your mana into the stones until they glow red.
Just like at Fort Gandala.
The gate will not unlock, however, unless we all activate the stones at roughly the same time.
Wait, I've never done anything like this before.
Don't worry. Just use your mana as you would when casting an art.
There's no time. We've only one chance.
Let us begin.
Uh-oh.
Done.
Already?
I'm finished too.
Same here.
I did it. Come on, come on. I'm so sick of holding everyone back. Why? Why can't I do it? Mila!
Leia, relax.
I'm not good enough for this!
Quit thinking you're inferior to anyone here.
Thanks.
You can do this. Let's continue.
Okay. Ha! Yes!
Ja, macht mal Hände
Hurry
hier.
up, you two.
Mann. Immer diese Leute, die einen aufhalten. Okay, verdammt. Schnell zum Speicherpunkt. Nein, ach Mann, immer diese ewigen Sequenzen.
Nobody leaves me behind at a party.
Pressa, was it? If you've been Gaius' henchwoman all along, then you've been after us ever since we escaped Fenmont.
Al sold you out to His Highness way back in Nia Khera.
He was on your side the whole time.
Hardly. That man's no ally.
Huh?
I'll leave our relationship to your imagination. All I'll say is this. Al drifts from one group to the next like a ship without a compass. Trying to plot his course is impossible. Serves you right for trusting him.
It's obvious that the Lance of Kresnik is the greatest threat if war breaks out. Surely Maxwell realizes this.
Your territorial squabbles are of no interest to me. My only concern is keeping that thing out of human hands and preventing a miserable end for us all.
So high and mighty. It's time someone broke your arrogance.
Enough! You didn't become a veteran of countless battles through meaningless bloodshed. Has your youth gotten the better of you?
Don't lecture me on age, Ilbert. Your ways are old. Therefore, you falter. And then you flee.
What just happened?
A sudden burst of mana.
He has a booster.
Why? Who are you?
Elias, Saibon Punyukaida, Tiyautai Sevon Priyande.
What? Is that Longdao?
So un Susu Maxwell.
Okay, spricht in Klammern. Ja. Oh Mann, immer muss ich gehen. Okay, wir machen am besten erstmal den Tod, weil der böser ist. Oh Mann, zum Glück habe ich gerade Dings gekauft. Items, sonst sähe das jetzt ganz schön schlecht aus. Los, sterb! Oh nee, Mann. Naja, der hat eher schon ein bisschen was von seinem Leben verloren. Mann, verschwendet nicht die ganzen Dinger von mir. Items, Mann. Oh, steht nicht ganz zusammen. Oh Mann, ich hoffe echt, dass ich den Kampf hier überlebe. Au! Was habe ich gerade gesagt? Hier wird noch. Mensch. Los, Heilung! Oh. Blöder Tweet. Ja, die können sich auch verbinden. Aua, aua, aua. Stirb du! Verteidigen. Wo bin ich? Ich sehe mich gar nicht. Nein! Geh weg von mir! Geh weg von mir! Weg! Oh mein Gott! Kriegt man schon ein bisschen Angst mit denen. Oh Mann! Stirb doch endlich! Aua! Ah, die sind echt schwer. Au. Wieso gehen die immer alle auf mich los, ey? Wir haben noch andere zwei. Die ich stehen. Aua. Oh Mensch. Okay. Okay, erstmal ein bisschen heilen. So. Ja, oder? Stirb endlich, Mann. Los, wir müssen jetzt endlich mal einen umbringen. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, die gehen echt immer auf mich los. Hallo? Komm, der ist doch gleich down. Ja, was ist los? Also, sorry, dass ich hier jetzt nur rumkreische, aber so ein Kampf ist echt nervtötend. Sonst wenn es so blöde Gegner sind, die einfach töten. Juhu, einer ist down. Nur noch die. Ich denke mir dann immer, wen hätte ich dann zuerst töten sollen? Den oder die andere? Ja, ihr wisst schon. Es ist nie leicht zu sagen. Vielleicht wäre es die einfacher zuerst zu töten gewesen, aber ob man da jetzt dann die Schwächere tötet oder den, der einen mehr nervt, das ist halt immer die Frage. Oh, au! Alter! Eisenkran! Stirb, Mann! Mann, die macht doch gleich wieder irgendwie. Scheiße. Oh, bin ich froh, wenn die tot ist. Ich werde den Part echt in 2 Teile schneiden müssen. Das wird sonst viel zu lang. Dann dauert das auch alles ewig, bis mal hochgeladen ist und so weter. Endlich haben wir sie besiegt. Das hätte ich vorher doch mal ein bisschen trainieren sollen. Weil wenigstens die Liliumkugel mal, warte. Krankheit, Lähmung. Für eine bestimmte Zeit besteht die Möglichkeit, dass Angriffe der betroffenen Figur willkürlich abgebrochen werden. Lähmung wird durch Windangriffe verursacht.
What now?
Still wanna play, do you?
Wait!
Don't try to stop me.
No, look!
Können wir jetzt endlich verschwinden?
I suppose our time is up.
Running away again, Ilbert? It's because you ran last time that King Noctigal ended up the way he did.
Okay. Wir speichern hier. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Mann, war das vielleicht jetzt aufregend. Ciao.